everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Steelers going up against the Eagles. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's a direct snap to Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to run now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the I. And they'll run it here. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll switch it up here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? 90!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Bryant the man in motion right. Again, it's Bell. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost them 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They come out here in the eye. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Spread 38. Flex round. Ohio.
Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
What's left?
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They come out here in the I. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additions.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll make it third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go. What? 90. What?
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back to get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Back
to throw now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Watch the twist. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. 55. Come this way. Come this way. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down.
Ohio, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Well, now they'll try the end around, and he'll get nothing out of that one. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down. Yards to gain here on third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Third down now following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there and doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go. 1, 9.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And some room to work. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Bryant spread out to the right. He's back to throw. And incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Red zone opportunity. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This will be caught at about the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in. They've got his man complete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And a big 32-yard play on third. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A give to Bell. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that.